Hi, Taylor T. Carlson here, and the holiday season means Christmas movies and Christmas specials. One of my all-time favorite Christmas movies, of course, is A Christmas Story, which has long since become a holiday favorite. This one has become so popular over the years, despite its meager beginnings and lackluster theatrical run, that nowadays it actually runs in 24-hour marathons on the Ted Turner channels every Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. We finally, at long last, have A Christmas Story on a 4K disc. Simple but great cover art there with the Parker family plus Santa and his elf. I'm going to unbox this, share my opinions on it, although I highly doubt there's anybody in the world who hasn't seen this movie at this point. Got all our legalese, credits, and info on the back cover there. Slip cover comes off, and under there, not surprisingly, pretty much the same thing. We do get a digital copy in here as well. The red disc is our 4K, the green disc is our Blu-ray disc. I did have to do some research. I don't own any of the older Blu-ray copies, and based on some of what I'm hearing in other people's YouTube videos, this is apparently based on the new scan that was the basis for the 4K. A Christmas Story, of course, is set in the late 30s, early 40s in the American Midwest. Young Ralphie wants nothing more than to get a BB gun for Christmas, but every time he tries to go to someone, whether it's his mother, his teacher, or Santa Claus himself, he always gets the same response. "You'll shoot your eye out, kid." Much to his chagrin, he moves on to Christmas hoping for the best. Along the way, he has to deal with plenty of other obstacles, including parents who like to wash his mouth out with soap, an annoying younger brother, and plenty of bullies who he's become the target of at school. And there are plenty of other vignettes throughout the film, including the old man winning a major award, which ends up being the famous leg lamp, and Ralphie listening to Little Orphan Annie, only to be severely disappointed with what his decoder pin actually unveils in the form of a secret message. Again, I think just about everybody in the world at this point has seen A Christmas Story. It might be the most popular Christmas movie out there. The film was directed by Bob Clark, who oddly enough was prior known for the film Porky's, and it's based on the writings of Gene Shepard, with this story coming from his collection of stories In God We Trust, All Others Pay Cash. And there have actually been many adaptations of Gene Shepard's works over the years, but this is easily the most famous of them. Shepard himself even has a brief cameo in a department store scene as a customer who tells Ralphie and Randy they have to go wait in the back of the line. I love holiday season movies that find that nice balance between endearing with people who love the holidays, but also appealing to the cynics who aren't necessarily the biggest fan of the holidays either. And this is that rare movie that I think strikes a chord with both audiences and does it so well, which contributes to its ongoing longevity. The casting in the movie is absolutely perfect. Everyone knows Peter Billingsley as Ralphie, and he actually went on to be a producer on the first Iron Man film many years later, playing the minor character William Ginter Riva in the movie and reprising that role in Spider-Man Far From Home. Probably the absolute best example of casting this movie, though, would have to be Darren McGavin as the old man, Ralphie's father. I mean, as far as disgruntled father figures in cinema go, I think this might be the best one there is. Interestingly, they originally wanted Jack Nicholson to play this part, and that would have been interesting, but I have a hard time envisioning anyone but Darren McGavin playing this part. Melinda Dillon plays the mother. She, of course, prior to this, best known for her role in Close Encounters of the Third Kind. There's a lot of lesser supporting roles as well, and everyone does an excellent job with what they have. They do a great job painting a picture of this late 30s, early 40s, every town USA before America entered the Second World War. And I just think that world-building aspect is done so well here. It's a great-looking film, and again, the one that'll please the cynics as well as the lovers of Christmas. Now, A Christmas Story has not had the best history on home video. The Blu-ray disc was reissued countless times, and it was basically just barely an upgrade from the DVD. Probably had noise reduction and other questionable techniques applied to it as well. Finally, we have a new 4K scan of the film, and I'm happy to say the movie looks very good in 4K. You do have to understand, first and foremost, this was a film set in the past and was made with a deliberately nostalgic look. There are certain sequences, namely the dream sequences, that do look a little softer than the rest of the film just because of the techniques that were used. But this is a nice boost in all ways. The detail is a lot better, the colors are more vibrant, and the HDR gives a nice push to those dark scenes and night scenes whenever they're like out on the streets at night or they're in a dark place like in the house. Those get a nice increase again in detail and color vibrancy as well as the black levels. There are no bonus features on the 4K disc other than the carried over commentary track, but we do get the legacy bonus features on the included Blu-ray disc, and those are worth visiting if you're a fan, although if you're already as big a diehard fan of A Christmas Story as I am, you've probably already watched them several times over. Still, with the holidays on the horizon, I mean, why not go back and watch them again? This is a highly recommended disc. It's the nice upgrade that this has needed for so many years after being on that shoddy-looking Blu-ray disc, and an upgrade in every conceivable way. Plus, we get a Blu-ray disc that's based on the newer transfer of the 4K scan, so you can finally get rid of your old Blu-ray copy and have the definitive version of this movie. And including that 4K mastered Blu-ray is nice because people can future-proof their collections. Even if they only have a Blu-ray player, they've at least got access to that. Are you a fan of A Christmas Story? Is this your favorite Christmas movie? If not, what is? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Also, remember to subscribe to this channel for more content. I'm always posting new videos. And make sure you give this one a like if you found it helpful. I'm Taylor T. Carlson. I'll see you next time.